Hello and welcome to another scandalous episode of The Retro Punk. I'm your host, The Retro Punk, and today, what the fuck is this? We're already getting a phone call? Yeah, hello?
Yo, what up, baby? This is Dimebag Darrell from Pantera.
Hi, yo, what's up, Dimebag?
And I am totally high on weed right now.
Thank you.
Hey, nothing much, man. I'm just wanted to know, can you review a movie called Small Soldiers? I love Small Soldiers. It's my favorite movie.
Alright, sounds good.
Thanks, man. I gotta go. I gotta rock and roll now. Gotta get that rock music going again. I love you.
Oh, sounds sexy, Dimebag. Have fun with that. Alright, so, you heard it. Dimebag Darrell wants us to review Small Soldiers, the movie. Well, by Dimebag Darrell's request, we're gonna review Small Soldiers. This movie is awesome. I've always liked this movie since it came out. It's about action figures coming to life. How could you not love it? They had toys. They had video games based on this movie. It was super awesome. So basically, these two dudes work for a toy company and they're pitching their ideas for two action figures. But the corporate douchebag who's in charge of the toy company doesn't like their ideas because he thinks they're wimpy and they're too pussy. So he gives them free range to, beef up these toys and make them more interesting than all the lame toys that are out on the market. One of the idiots who pitched the toys puts military grade chips into the action figures and they come to life and they're ready to kick some ass. You got two major groups. You got the Gorgonites, who are kind of like weird creatures from like a mythical land called Gorgon, and they're the good guys. And then you got the badass Commando Elite. These guys are so cool. They are badass and they're gonna kick some ass. Personally, I'm more of a Commando Elite guy myself. My brothers both had toys from Small Soldiers. My one brother had Archer from the head of the Gorgonites, and my other brother had Major Chip Hazard, the leader of the Commando Elite. I, for some reason, never got one of these toys when I was a kid, but I really, really wanted a Brick Bazooka action figure.
Brick Bazooka reporting. Target escape en route to enemy stronghold. Sir.
That's the one toy that got away when I was a kid. I'll never be the same. Anyway, Alan, whose dad owns a really lame toy store that sells antique toys that nobody wants, gets a shipment of these toys from his buddy Joe. Well, overnight, the Commando Elites escape and they start terrorizing the store. Alan's dad gets all pissed off, and the girl that he's got the hots for, Christy, played by Kristen Dunst, doesn't want shit to do with him.
Alan, I only date older guys.
Alan's fucked. Anyway, he links up with Archer, and Archer warns him about the Commando Elite. All hell breaks loose as the Commando Elite wreak havoc on the whole fucking city. Archer and Alan set out to find the Commando Elite and destroy them once and for all. And hey, maybe in the meantime, he'll impress Christy. But it's too late for that because the Commando Elite have already kidnapped Christy and have held her hostage. Ooh, this really pisses off Alan and Archer. All hell breaks loose, but ultimately, the Gorgonites reign supreme and are set back to Gorgon. This movie reeks of the 90s, but that's what's awesome about it. Who doesn't want their action figures to come to life? I've wanted that my whole life. Maybe I would have some friends if my toys started talking to me. But alas, they don't. This movie's always fun to go back and watch, especially on VHS. If you have a chance to fucking check it out again. Before we wrap things up, why don't we check in with Groovy Uncle Larry with one of Uncle Larry's picks of the week.
Yo, boys and girls, this is Uncle Larry, and I'm totally high on weed right now. But anyway, here's my groovy pick of the week.
It's Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me. Oh brother, does this bring me back to the fucking 60s, where it was all about stretching things to outer worldly radical limits, including fucking and shagging in the streets. That was number one, boys and girls. Anyway, this movie's funny as shit and you'll laugh your balls off, just as long as you pack a big bong load before. Anyway, back to you, retro punk. Well, that about does it for this week's Retro Punk episode. Don't be afraid to call in with your VHS request. But until then, fuck off.